and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fiona. It's been a long time coming. I know this face I've been missing for a very long time, but if this is your first time of jumping into something called YouTube, you're welcome, and I want you to be part of this family. I've been away for a while and I've lost some subscribers, but for you that are still here with me, I really appreciate you, and I want to say thank you very much for being part of this amazing family. And God will really bless you, because now I am here to stay. I am not going anywhere. I am here to stay. So this morning I woke up and Psalm 103 was just in my head. I don't know how. Praise the Lord, oh my soul, and forget not his benefits. Please, I am not the most righteous person. I don't know. I'm not the most righteous person, but I have a personal relationship with God. It might be rocky because we are all sinners and we have come short of the glory of God, but these scriptures keep coming into my mind, keep coming to my head, and I'm going to share it with you while I talk about something really important. As you can see from the title of this video, this video is just totally about you getting yourself after maybe you've lost yourself, one situation or the other, bad things, sickness, relationship, and you've lost yourself and you're at the verge of getting yourself back. My opinion, it's not impossible. It is not impossible to get yourself back. That is just the simple truth. If you make up your mind and you tell yourself, see, I really want to get myself back, I really want to get my self-confidence, my self-esteem, this video is totally for you. Growing up, I have been someone that has been really confident. I can say I have been confident a little. In high school, my confidence kind of dropped because of certain things I was facing, but overall, most part of my life I've been very confident. When it comes to relationship with people, I actually met people that actually made me feel good. At some point I was actually seeking for validation to be okay, but right now I feel being confident is the most important thing, and you have to discipline yourself to get to that point where you know, okay, I can actually say that I can get myself back. It's not about you just saying it with words of the mouth. It's about you putting in dedication, time, discipline to getting yourself back. Getting yourself back is not doing a rebound of wearing makeup, wearing nice clothes to get back to the person that actually got you hurt. It's about building yourself, your emotions, capitalizing on your strengths, making your weaknesses also your strengths. Yes, it's possible to make your weaknesses your strengths, and it's not something impossible. Everyone can do it if you set your mind to do it. That's why I said discipline is really important when it comes to getting yourself back. I don't have 5 rules or 5 special tips to get yourself back, but these are things I believe would actually make yourself come back to who you were if you've lost yourself in the first place. First of all, I'll talk about realization. A lot of us lie to ourselves, including me, that oh, we've gotten over something, we've built some form of defense against our weaknesses, our shortcomings, but it's not true. We are allowed to cry, we are allowed to be weak, we are allowed to express our displeasure, we are allowed to feel weak at some point. It's very normal, but God Almighty say he'll give you that comforter. I'm not trying to preach you, but to get to some point, you'll be the one comforting yourself, telling yourself, I can do this, I can get over this, I can get over that. You might be struggling with a lot of things: finances, relationship, health. Yes, health can make you lose yourself, and it's not just an exception. Sorry guys, I have a low battery, but okay, we still move. And these things are really important. You have to work towards actualizing certain things in your life. You should understand that yes, I'm a human being, I have weaknesses, and through these weaknesses we move, we will get through it. That's just it. When you understand that fact, and you could give yourself some time to recover. It's very normal for each and every one of us to recover. Give yourself some time to recover, you'll be good. Make sure you go through that healing process till you get to a point that you feel you're self-sufficient, because that self-insufficiency is what actually makes us feel we need these people to validate, certain areas of our life or our life in general. So we need to take ourselves back a bit, relax, and understand that, yeah, we've gotten to a point in our life we felt the best, and the people we felt the best with actually could put us down, can make us feel bad and stuff like that. It's very normal. Second thing you have to do when you're recovering and in this process of getting yourself back is making conscious effort to stay away from these mistakes that got you there in the first place. If you don't make conscious efforts, I don't know how to stress it, if you don't make conscious efforts to restrain yourself from these things that got you there in the first place, you will still get into those pits once and once and once again. There is no shortcut to these things. That's basically the truth. There are no shortcuts. If you make conscious, oh, that's a blooper. If you make conscious decisions to get away from these things that got you there in the first place, that's an amazing step. That is just one of the steps in getting to get yourself back. You stay away from these things that got you there. If it was an unhealthy lifestyle, unhealthy toxic relationship, get away from it. Bad financial choices, or using your finances wrongly, stay away from it. Because if you continue to indulge in these behaviors, in these habits, you definitely find yourself there once and once and once again. And these things are actually things you can avoid with discipline. Discipline, I say, is one of the things we need to get yourself back. Okay, you've cried, you've sobbed, but if you don't discipline yourself to a point that, okay, I'm going to stay away from certain things that got me there in the first place, you will still go back there. Trust me, you will still go back there. And you have to discipline yourself enough to understand that, okay, this is my human body, I have the right to do whatever, I have the will to do whatever I want to do. But trying to draw the line and create boundaries around certain things will actually improve yourself as a human being. Trust me, you have to do that. And apart from that, you go through the stage of healing, the process of sulking, expressing your weakness. After that, you should avoid the things you're supposed to avoid that got you there in the first place. The third thing to do is actually to create new habits and lifestyle. Without creating new habits or lifestyle, you will still fall into the same pit. Because if you remove a building block from a rack of buildings, you need to replace them. And when you're replacing them, you should replace them with characters that could actually improve your previous lifestyle. Habits that could replace what you've actually been doing. Like now, if you do impulse shopping, you should try to do impulse investment. But it should be well thought of investments. Investment that you have to go through, talk with some financial experts, and then they'll put you through certain things you're supposed to go through. At the end of the day, you'll be able to make very wise decisions. Even if you just have that money and you just want to buy a pair of Louboutins, or you want to buy a Givenchy shoe, or you want to invest in some good perfumes. These things are really nice, but if you do it like too much of everything is definitely a disease. But if you do it too much and it gets to a point that becomes a problem, why don't you invest? If you're in the act of getting into a toxic relationship, why don't you meet an expert? Explain your shortcomings if you can't even identify them in the first place. Explain your shortcomings, that will actually help you out. This is what you're supposed to avoid, your red flags, read books, get informed, learn certain things you're supposed to learn. And it will help in the long run. If you learn the things you're supposed to learn and you avoid the things you're supposed to avoid, you create yourself a very nice environment to heal. During that process of healing, you replace these bad habits and behaviors with good ones. You learn how to do new things. You improve yourself. You invest in self-development. If you didn't know how to do a certain kind of thing and you were being mocked for it, why don't you just pick it up and do it if it interests you? Don't do something because you want to try and get a revenge. Do it because it interests you. Do it because you can improve your life. Do it because it can make you a better person. That's the reason why you should get yourself involved in doing these things. Because it will help your life generally and you feel more good. You feel fulfilled. It's going to make your life amazing. So you should do one or two things that actually help improve your life. Acquire a skill. Invest in your hobbies. If it's something you really like and really want to get to do in the future, invest in it. invest in yourself, because that's the best investment you can actually get. Yeah, having a formal education is also important. Informal education is also important. If you're a person that doesn't know how to do certain house chores, for your own safety, do it. Yes, I said safety, because at some point it becomes a hazard to environment when you're always needing certain areas of your life. Invest in learning how to do these things, these basic things that people actually thought you couldn't do and actually made you dependent on certain people in your life. Invest on doing those things, because it will actually help you in the long run. I really can't say much because I'm at the process, but these are the few steps I've actually gone through, and it's really doing well for me. And lately I have been a box of wreck, but I'm trying to get over it and I'm doing better. I can even smile now and I'm happy. So if you really enjoyed this video, I don't want to make it too long, just watch out for part 2. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and please drop a comment. Share your own experience with me if you've gone through something like that, if you want to help yourself out, if you really want to see how you can get yourself back, you're no longer the person you used to be. Just drop the comments on me, and I'll always be there to read your comments and respond. Thank you very much.